What's good, YouTube?
Shit. What's good, y'all?
It's good. It's your boy Shabazz.
Boy, Natty Babs, man.
We the Baptiste, bro. What's going on? It's week 9. Officially the halfway point of the season. Um, we had a losing week.
Yeah, man.
Ravens lost, Saints lost, Jets lost to the Patriots, and the Giants. So, like, technically, the only dub, Patriots. Lost out on $1,000. Parlay didn't hit. So we rally again, hopefully. That's it, man. That's all I got. Week 9, cut the bullshit out, man. Go ahead and make this money. Drop a like, subscribe if you're new. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Remember Berleezy? He was like, "It's your host. Let them know." Berleezy.
Yeah.
No throwback. And let's get right, man. Thursday night, Texans, Jets, Fountain of Youth, freaking water and cayenne pepper. I'm like, bro, what?
This nigga Rodgers doing them all.
When people talking about water and cayenne pepper, I'm like, come on. Now, the advantage that the Jets have is that no, their stats don't show it, but on paper they have a pretty good defense still. They just haven't put it all together. Maybe if their offense weren't continuously getting 3 and outs, they weren't too tired, the outcome will look a little different. Texans are beat up, man. On the offensive side, they are beat up to shit. Stephon Diggs announced out for the year. Nico Collins not coming back till next week. So it's going to be a tall task for the young bull CJ Stroud, who has not been playing well. He hasn't taken that leap year. I made that point a lot of times. Like, he's very inconsistent. The Texans team is very inconsistent. Like, one side of the ball will dominate one week, and then it's like, what the hell? So I'm not putting. If I did put money, I might. We'll see. I got a 50% profit boost. Shout out to FanDuel. I'm fading the Jets till proven otherwise because I, now if they do lose, it definitely helps in my favor as a Ravens fan. But I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it. So for all that, I'm going with the Texans to upset. To upset, it's 1.5 only because they're at home and on a short week. But I think the Texans are a better team. They have the better quarterback and they have the better coach. So with that logic, I'm going with the Texans upset again.
Agreed. I'm betting Texans money line straight up, with the profit boost.
I don't think you could do that.
Yeah, you can 30%.
3+ legs though. Oh, 30%, John. True.
Yeah, so 30%. I'm finna actually bet that right now. Actually, we do it live, ladies and gentlemen. Half a unit, 250 type shit.
Dollar on it. Calm.
Hold on, let me show you how real quick. Type shit. Texas money line. It's kind of blurry, but it's plus with the boost plus 143. But for my parlay's sake, I'm gonna go with the plus 1.5, so I can tease it down.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think the Texans win. Everything you said was perfectly valid, and I agree with. They have the better coach. They have the better quarterback. At least at this moment in time, Joe Mixon is running with his head on fire. He's been running amazingly. As much as you hate Joe Mixon, you hated him when he was in Cincinnati.
Give him credit. Give him credit for sure.
He's been balling lately. CJ Stroud, yes, he lost Stephon Diggs and he lost Nico Collins, but Tank Dell is still there. They still have what's his name? Their tight end. Hold on.
Lauren Schultz.
I was gonna come to me, but thank you, Dalton Schultz. I think they still have the weapons that can beat. Again, the Jets just lost to Jacoby Brissett and the lack of weapons that they have. So, like, I'm not saying transitive property, but your end point was probably the best one. I'm fading. I'm fading the Jets until proven otherwise. So, especially against a good Texans team. So, go Texans. They win. They take care of business on Thursday Night Football. Then we got an AFC East matchup. If the Dolphins have any chance of trying to steal this division and wake up and make the playoffs, these next 2 weeks that they have is kind of brutal because they play the Dolphins and then they play the Rams on Sunday Night Football next week. So back-to-back weeks of fun, fantastic quarterbacks, and two, I want to say coaches, but like weapons in terms of like, okay, the Bills offense is deadly. And the Rams offense, we know the potential that they have. Dolphins, Tua came back last week, kind of was okay. He wasn't like the needle mover, but they still lost against a good Cardinals team, a sneaky good Cardinals team. I think that the Bills though I think the Bills don't lose to Miami. Like the Bills, this iteration of Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills are now the New England Patriots of old, where they would just steamroll the AFC East, win five or all of their games in 6 games, and then just lock up the division. Buffalo's in the driver's seat to lock up the division by Thanksgiving, and I think that they do that actually. I was wrong about them in the preseason. I thought that they would take a step back. I was wrong. I was dead wrong. I thought Miami would take that leap. Obviously, injuries aside, I think that the Bills probably run the ball down their throats. And Josh Allen has another relatively clean game. I got the Bills -5.5. I would sprinkle the over as well at 49.5. But for me, I'm going with the Bills -5.5.
Um, for chaos, I want to go Dolphins, but
Really?
no. We're here to give accurate analysis. Like, the agenda will be that Josh Allen starts to snowball so he doesn't get MVP. I don't see them losing at home. I don't see them losing to Miami. But then, like, Miami, I mean, it's not that cold yet, which it's like it'll be like 50 something degrees, which is perfect football weather. But I don't know. I think Buffalo, when Amari Cooper got there, it opened up Keon Coleman because they're not doubling Keon Coleman. And the route tree that he's doing, he's not an advanced route runner. That's not his game. His game is jump balls and like because he's 6'3", so he can get up for those, and also just getting fucking rebound, not rebounds. Thinking about calling Anthony Towns, um, getting like the ball in his hands early so he can make yards up the catch, and they're using him well. I love it. So give me the Bills. Um, I'm not doing the spread. I just think they just win outright. So give me the Bills to win. Cowboys, Falcons. Oof. For your sake, I'm pretty sure you're going with Cowboys because you want Atlanta to start losing games and it's fucking leaning on your side.
No.
However, bro, Algier and B. John might fuck around and run 100 apiece because the Cowboys cannot stop the run and they can't run the ball. And to beat the Falcons, you need to be able to run the ball. It's tough because it's just tough. It's definitely tough. I'm going with Atlanta, 2.5. I think they're the better team, and I love chaos. I think that boy 3-5. Dallas goes 3-5, and depending on other results that happen prior to this, it's crazy. Give me Atlanta 2.5.
Obviously, I disagree because again, I'm going for chaos and I need the Falcons to lose. I think Dallas is 3-4 right now. And if they have any shot at one making the playoffs, they kind of have to beat these NFC teams that they're around the same level. Well, that's one. Two, this Falcons defense can get thrown on.
Mm-hmm.
They can get thrown on. Dak Prescott, you are the richest man in the NFL right now on a yearly contract basis. If you and CD Lamb don't lock the fuck in and throw the ball, hey, I don't care. You don't got weapons. You got CD Lamb. He's one of the best receivers. He's top five. He's top five. So if you have any inkling of pride, you would throw the ball down Atlanta's throat. Elku, my boy. Yes, my boy. Thank you, Elku, for subscribing. Tell a friend to tell a friend, as always. But again, I got the Dallas Cowboys winning for a simple fact that again, I need them to win. That's it's. I know we try to be um, unbiased and try to give shoot, but nah, fuck all that. We fans at the end of the day, and we have rooting interests. Just like This next game, Broncos and Ravens minus 9.5. We're both going for the Ravens. Why? Because fuck Denver. That's why. They didn't do anything wrong to us. It's just that hey, the Ravens need to get their lick back. Ravens took a bad loss last week. It's another game where they were leading at one point and they just choked it away. Defense, Shabazz is wearing his Ray Lewis jersey, so he's gonna talk shit to the defense and inspire them. They just got Deontay Johnson. He's probably not going to get too much looks, but again, what is the Ravens' identity for years? Even before, even with Joe Flacco and hell, early season Lamar, MVP Lamar, yeah, he had like 40 touchdowns. Cool, but that mo for that team was running the ball. This season, you guys lead the league in rushing. Why is Derrick Henry getting 11 carries? That should not happen. He should be at the 16, 17, hell, even 20 carries a game range, especially as the weather gets colder. And I don't want to, we played football. There were moments where I don't want to sit next to, I don't want to tackle the dude. And I'm freezing my ass off. I'm cool off that. I'm really cool off that. So it's Baltimore. It's still nice. It's daylight savings time, so we get an extra hour of sleep. So shout out to that. But I genuinely believe that Denver's defense is legit.
Yep.
I will say that Denver's defense is legit, but there's one of those things where like you're punching above your weight class right now. If I think I would have called the upset, I wouldn't actually call the upset. I would have called the Broncos to cover. If the Browns would have lost last week to the Ravens and the Ravens would have won a good victory, then I think they would have put their foot off the gas a little bit. But because this is the third game they've lost, second time when they lost where it's like they were up, they were big favorites, big favorites and lost. I think I think the spread is misleading. I don't think you guys should be favored by 9.5.
I agree.
If I would make a bet, I'd actually put Broncos to cover because I don't think the Ravens should be favored by 9.5. Period against a good team in Denver, and two, this is where I think they remember their identity and just run the ball with Derrick Henry. Try to get Deontay Johnson involved a little bit, but I think they run the ball down Denver's throats and take care of business easily.
Offensively, I'm not concerned. Denver does have I think people are starting to get awake on Denver. I think they're well coached. I think that they are a very good team. With Patrick Surtain, they're like it's hard to which kind of is to our advantage because like we don't have a true number one receiver where you put him out wide and whatever, but we do have a good quality number two and number three receivers. Like to be honest with you, Zay Flowers, as much as I love the guy, he's not a one. He's a number two. Bateman, he's not a two. He's more of a three, two, I guess a two B and then two adjacent. And then Deontay Johnson, he's not a one. He's a two. So it's like you got a bunch of two or threes together. That's a good collection because usually you have a wide receiver one, a two, a three, and maybe a four. But the fourth is Isaiah Likely. And then you got the tight end and Mark Andrews. Offensively, I'm not concerned. Now that you mention it, I got the Ray Lewis jersey on, the 50 deuce, because Hamilton, as Elku mentioned, sold us last week. Eddie Jack sold us last week. Coaching, communication has been a big problem. I don't know why. Whoever's the mic backer, which should be Roquan, or if it's not him, it's Trenton Simpson, one of y'all two, has to get that kind cleared up immediately. Because my back end is getting exposed because of poor communication. Because of when the play clock is going down, y'all still trying to figure out where the alignment is. That's coaching. That's coaching. That's also just not executing the way you want to be. Cal Hampton said in the press conference today, they're just not executing. Literally the same with the subtraction of Geno Stone, who in Cincinnati has been ass, Patrick Queen, who in Pittsburgh has been ass, and like Mike McDonald, you see his defense is trash. So it's like great coordinator, but the players are still there. Denver cannot run the ball. No offense to Estime Dolmer. Javonte Williams is an underrated back, but he's not. I'm not scared of him. The only receiver they got is Cortland Sutton. And Marlowe and Nate Wiggins should be coming back. So that pressure on Brandon Stevens should not be there. Bo Nix throws for 300. And like timeout. If we're spreading them and he has to throw to come back, that I would understand. That happened with Baker, with Dak, whatever. If we're spreading them so badly that they have to throw to come back, I'll excuse that. But if we're putting foot belt to ass, or it's a competitive game and we don't have an interception, we don't have any fucking like 300 yards, whatever, we're not pressuring the quarterback. Namdi Mbake, where are you? Adafe Owe, where are you? Calvin Van Noy, you started the season hot, defensive player of the month in September. What happened? You're still at 7 sacks, 7.5. Aiden Hutchinson been out for 3 weeks, and he still has either the same amount or more than you. So front end, pressure the quarterback. He is a rookie still, playing well like a veteran for sure, but he's a hell of a rookie. So I'm not discrediting him in any way. He has a lot of experience in college. Sean Payton is a great offensive mind that's cultivating him in his image and what he wants him to be. And he's a underrated runner as well. With that said, front end, put pressure on him. We're at home. You have to defend home court. We already lost a home game and we shouldn't have to the Raiders. Let's not repeat these same mistakes. The middle linebackers, Roquan, you got to continue to hit, but you got to communicate as well. The front seven, you are the leader of that. Kyle Hamilton, you are the leader of the back end. Marlon playing all pro level. I need that back. I need him back healthy. We have a game on Thursday. Where we the new uniforms that we rocking. I love it. So let's go in there.
Who you playing closer?
Cincinnati.
Ooh.
With the new purple helmets, yeah. Fire.
That's tough.
So back-to-back home games. Let's lock in. Let's go in there. Let's stay home. Let's defend home court with a W. I'm not worried about the offense. Offense, we averaging like 28 points a game. I'm not worried about the offense. But this is the time, November. This is November, gentlemen. This is the time where we're like teams are ironing out who they want to be, and now trying to take that every single week. The goal isn't to win the Super Bowl. The goal is to go 1-0 this week. So let's defend home court and lock the fuck in. I brought out the Ray Lewis jersey just for this, man. Like, come on.
Hey man, before we continue, shout out to Alku. He was like, Lamar is my favorite quarterback as an Eagles fan. And then he followed it up by asking, he's like, I don't know if that's against football rules, football fan rules.
We play each other. Ravens and Eagles play each other. So that week you can say fuck Lamar. But other than that, yeah, sure.
I think in this, I know we're about to talk about like say this again, consider. I think if you're a fan of like a different conference's quarterback, then you're valid, right? Because you don't really see that team every season, right? It's like Lamar, right? He's in the AFC. You're being in Philly, right? Or feeling like a Philly fan, you don't see Philly until like later on. Like you don't see each other. Like Lamar is also like 22-1 against the NFC. Anyway, about to be 23-1 when he plays the Eagles. That's just neither here nor there. My point is, I think that like Shabazz is also a Vikings supporter type thing, right? So you can be like a fan. You have your diehard team that you ride or die for, and then like you have like the opposite conference. Like I want this team to do well. Like for me, it was Kansas City for the longest time. Now fuck them because like they winning too much. They winning too much. Now I think it'll probably be the Chargers because I love Justin Herbert and my best friend is a Chargers fan. Shout out to Justin. Anyway, we're back to the games. In week 9, we got the Saints going on the road. We're 7.5-point favorites.
All I gotta say, Derek Carr playing.
Bro,
Lave he keep getting concussed, which I'm definitely concerned about.
bro. Like, literally everybody else gets hit and it's fine. As soon as he catches the ball, oh, we had a we back.
Aiming for his head. It's like Bounty Gate back in the day. Hold on, gang.
It's crazy.
They Panthers have no weapons.
I don't know what to say either. I don't
Like
know.
I know, like y'all should put belt to ass. Give me the Saints. Like, come on, like get
Again, I talked about it yesterday. We don't believe in self harm out here. We not going self harm. But I got to take the camera off my laptop. If we fucking lose to the bum ass Panthers with no weapons, Shabazz,
You say 7.5 zone?
bro. If we don't put belt to ass on these niggas, bro,
Oh, shit.
bro. We
I hear you, gang.
yo, you hear me? Elko, I hope you hear me, bro. You want to be in the show on Tuesday? That's all I'm gonna say. Also, Olave projected crazy on Sleeper app because again, the Panthers can't stop anybody. I think that this might be one of those games where we run the ball. Like the Panthers can't stop the run. Well, they can't really stop anything, to be fair, but they can't stop the run. I think Kamara has another fantastic game. Like I just think that's the situation. I think he has a fantastic game, and he had a good game against the Chargers as well. So like, I just think that I think we take care of business. If again, Derek Carr coming back, we get like a juice back with the actual starting quarterback. No shade to Spencer Rattler, he's just not ready. No shade to Jake Keener, he's just not ready. And before I continue, I want to hear your thoughts on. I know we could talk about the Anthony Richardson thing, but I'm gonna read you a bunch of names of young quarterbacks.
I peeped.
So, ladies and gentlemen, really quickly, I'm gonna read you the list of starters. Actually, I don't have it on my head. Damn it! But it's like Trey Lance, he's like 24, bench, not even playing. Justin Fields is like 25, not playing. Anthony Richardson is like 23, got benched. You got a whole list of guys who are young and they're not playing. Not necessarily not playing, but they had one chance or a couple chances and then got benched. My big concern is that no one's developing talent anymore. That everyone's expected to be a savior and get drafted in. Oh my God, you gotta be Mahomes, you gotta be Lamar, you gotta be Josh Allen. And then that's not necessary. That's not Josh Allen for the first year and a half of his career. People thought he was a bust because he kept turning the ball over. Yes, he had freakish athleticism, but Buffalo was in a state of nowheresville. And then 2019, he finally figured it out.
We got Diggs.
He got him weapons. Typically, when you're a high draft pick, you have no weapons. Think, oh, I don't know, Bryce Young with the Panthers. His starter receiving was Adam Thielen. So you bench a guy because he's not producing and not winning games, but it's a double-edged sword because he goes to a bad team. That's why when everyone's talking about in college, Shedeur Sanders is gonna Deion's gonna make that call. Like, nah, you ain't going to Jacksonville. You ain't going to fucking Cincinnati or not Cincinnati, but you're not going to Cleveland. Like you're not doing that. Why? Because they don't have anything to support your young quarterback. JJ McCarthy, he's in Minnesota. Yes, he's rehabbing and getting healthy because he tore his meniscus, I think.
Yeah. So,
but he had when he got drafted, we're like, oh shit. He has Justin Jefferson. He has Aaron Jones. He has an offensive-minded head coach that's going to develop him. So my biggest point is just the fact that Saints fans are like, oh my God, Derek Carr is back now. That's an indictment on the fact that we can't develop players. We can't develop quarterbacks. But that's just that was like a quick rant aside. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it's all good, bro. It's all good. I think you make valid points for sure. I think people don't understand, like, Mahomes was a project. Mahomes sat for a year. Lamar sat for 8 games. So it's not like because I'm pretty sure the development would be different if Mahomes was thrown in week 1 in 2017 or Lamar was thrown in week 1 in 2018. They're going to make a lot more mistakes. So Anthony Richardson played 13 games in college. That's all. That's all he played. Shit crazy to me. Like, I feel like it's weird. Kenny Pickett played 4 years. He's a bust. That's okay. Shador playing a lot of college games. I think these new kids, new cats, Bryce Young is just too small. I think he's not athletic enough and he's too small. For these new crap, Shador, Cam Ward, Quinn Ewers, Carson Beck, they're getting these reps in. So I think it'll be different once
Why
these
is Daniels so successful? Sorry to cut you off.
because he
He
plays
played
at
for
Arizona
5
State and he
years.
was
He
at
played
LSU.
for 5 years. He played. He got the reps in college. I was talking to a coworker today about he's a big Colts fan. Like, bro, Anthony Richardson played 1 year as a starter at Florida. One. So
That's
it's
not
like
enough. That's not enough.
it's not enough.
It's not the NBA. It really like people think, oh, one and done. Like, nah, it's not, bro. College football and in NFL football is totally different. And college basketball, you're really just using that 1 year to develop a little bit, and then you're in the draft.
Yeah.
So
And
it's like,
the quarterback position specifically. Because
yeah,
there's receivers. There's the freshman receiver for Alabama. He's like 17. Like, obviously, he needs to put on some muscle and put on some weight. But like, he can start and for a lot of NFL teams like tomorrow. Like,
quarterback different, bro.
like
Like you just said, quarterback.
quarterback is different. The quarterback is absolutely different. Quarterback and offensive lineman too. You got to be
Yeah.
like that skill reps and whatever. But
Like
that
Travis Hunter could literally go today to the NFL and cook.
yeah,
He could cook. All these like high level like skill guys could cook. Even the offensive linemen, sit them a year and you teach them, they could cook. So quarterback is different. Quarterback is the most glamorous position, the most valuable position because you're learning so much. 13 starts, bro. 13.
add 10 to the NFL. That's 23 starts in both college and NFL. That's not enough.
It's not enough. But we can talk about this for hours. Let's move on. Raiders, Bengals, 7.5. I don't know, man. Chaos. Joe Burrow said this is a must win. Everyone's saying it's a must win. I thought Max was gonna get traded today. He might get traded on Monday. Does he go out? Does he go out with a bang, or does he stay a Raider for life?
Well, Shabazz is things.
I'm going with the Bengals.
Okay.
Not to cover 7.5 is a lot, and I don't know the status of T. Higgins, but I just think they win the game just because like they're just a better team. Like it don't even sound like much, but I wouldn't be surprised if after today, Trey Henderson is gone. You mentioned it yesterday. That was a valid point. The Lions should definitely trade for him. For every if Ravens for if Bengals feeling petty, yo, he'll go to division rival with Trey Henderson. That would be a great pickup too. Shit. But give me the Bengals covered, not to cover, just to win.
Yeah. Bengals are going to be one of my survivor picks. I think the Raiders are free form. Once the fact that you have Desmond Ridder taking first team snaps because Gardner Minshew is so bad, that's all I needed to know. Desmond Shitter's back. Yeah. Fade him, fade Gardner, and yeah, it's over. It's GG's. I think the Bengals, yeah, for sure, they probably might not cover because the NFL is a crazy bitch. Like, I would not be surprised if in the fourth quarter it's tied. But I think that better coach, surprisingly, yes, Zach Taylor aside, definitely a better quarterback and definitely better weapons. I think the Bengals take care of business. They're one of my survivor picks. I'm still in like 5 different leagues.
Nice.
And like, we'll get to it later, but like one of them is like 100 people left. So like we win these next couple weeks. We don't have to worry about double picks. But neither here nor there. Chargers at the Browns. Shout out to Jameis Winston. Jameis won AFC Player of the Week last week. He had 300. This was the first time the Browns quarterback had 300 passing yards since like Baker.
No, Joe Flacco.
Oh, Joe Flacco last year. My apologies. I was talking about Deshaun Watson. Like he hadn't done it. He hadn't done it the entire Browns tenure. My apologies. My fault, Joe. My fault, Joe. Come on, Joe. If you know, you know. But I got the Chargers. I got the Chargers winning. I think the Browns got lucky because the Ravens just refused to run the ball. And one, again, having played the Chargers, I can say this with like I watched the game. Lad McConkey is starting to emerge and starting to get better and better and better as a wide receiver 1 option. That's one. 2, Offensive lineman for the Chargers getting healthier. 3, as much as I love Jameis Winston, he's no Justin Herbert. And yeah, for the fourth point is, West Coast team going east playing a 1 o'clock game. I mean, the Cardinals just did it. Didn't really make a difference. They still won. The Seahawks did a couple weeks ago with the Patriots. So the 1 o'clock travel thing, I don't really buy into, at least recently, because again, teams are so close nowadays. I just think that at the end of the day, Jim Harbaugh is going to run the ball, and the Browns won't be able to stop it. Because even though Derrick Henry had 11 carries, he averaged like almost 7 yards a carry, 6.7 to be exact. So like the Browns can't stop the run. So it's a shame that the Ravens didn't run the ball, but that's last week. This week. I think J.K. Dobbins has a big game. He was kind of stifled last week against the Saints, surprisingly so. So I think the Chargers are like, let's get back to our identity. Yes, we have Land McConkey and greatness, but let's run the ball, play action, and go from there. So I got the Chargers to win.
I disagree. Give me the Browns.
2 AFC North teams you're picking?
Yeah, man. Give me the Browns. Give me the Brownies. I think. See, Derrick Henry runs so well. Hold on. Fuck. Damn, Brown breaking. All right. Browns. Derrick Henry could run so well because of the threat of Lamar Jackson. Literally, it's just for me, JK. Because Justin Herbert can move, but he's not moving like that for real. Not at this point. Not at this stage. I just think that Nick Chubb has he's like a sleeping bear. He's ready to go. He hasn't had he obviously scored a touchdown in his return. That was emotional. That was great. But this is their last home game for a while. They because they had 3 straight. Bengals, Ravens, and now this one. So they gotta get it together. I think they get it together. And then defensively, bro, Denzel Ward is elite. I know JOK, he out. I think he got concussed, like heavily concussed.
It was a neck injury.
Oh, because I saw that collision. That was a bad collision. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know. I think they could keep up. It'll be close for sure. I think Jameis could just. They could definitely do some things. Out of pure respect, I'll go with the. Yeah.
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 Next, we got Commanders at Giants. Giants are underdogs by 3.5. I got nothing else to say, man. I think the Commanders roll. Now I won't say roll. I will say this. Now I will say this, ladies and gentlemen. Giants defensive line will keep them in this game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We played each other like 4 weeks back. Well, not 4, about 4 or 5 weeks back. And the Commanders, yes, they were able to move the ball because the Giants secondary is trash. But when it came down to the red zone, they were pretty good. The Giants defense in the red zone in terms of scoring, they kind of keep people from scoring. Yeah, which is great. It's what you want to do in the defense, but they can't. The Giants offense is just bad. They can't do anything. They can't do anything well. Now, shout out to Tyrone Tracy. He's been balling, and Malik Neighbors has had his moments.
I think he got injured, no? Tyrone Tracy?
I think he might have actually.
I saw something about his ankle.
Oh, so I didn't see that. Boom. But yeah, another fantastic weapon. I think Daniel Jones, this might be his last couple of games in a Giants uniform, to be honest. Like they can't cut him because they paid him so much money. But they might genuinely bench him. I got the Commanders to win. I think they roll, but I won't. In the first half, I think the Giants should be close, but I think it's because they can't score. They might be just like the Steelers game this past weekend, where first half it's like 9-9 or 10-6, and then all of a sudden just Commanders wake up. But they did just win an emotional Hail Mary game, so who knows if it's a letdown? It could potentially be a letdown spot, but I got faith in the Commanders.
I think the coaching is so good in DC. I think Dan Quinn, he's gonna have them ready. And the fact that Notre Dame in one game had like 7 touchdowns at MetLife, and Daniel Jones has won in 2 years in MetLife. That's enough. That's enough. I need to know. To be honest, give me the Commanders 3.5. It sounds like a lot, but it's more of like a fade Daniel Jones. And plus, I know these Giants fans simply want to lose so you can get a higher draft pick. So there you go. Pats, Titans. Now, naturally, if you're saying the Lions trend, if you play the Lions, you lose them next week. If that's real, give me the Patriots to upset the Titans. Plus, Drake May might come back.
Mhm.
So that's kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, Ramondre Stevenson can run the ball. They run the ball, and their defense is solid. So give me the Patriots. Yeah. Did I place that bet already? I think I did. Hold on. Did I? Did I?
Did
Did I?
I? Did I? Did I? Did I? Did I? Did I do? I picked the Patriots as well.
Yep.
The Titans have no redeeming qualities right now. They can't run the ball. They can't throw the ball. Mason Rudolph is starting, so it's fade Mason Rudolph till the cows come home.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and again, there's that theory of when you play the Lions, you lose twice. You lose when you play them, and then you lose the week after. So I got the Patriots plus 3.5. I also got them straight up to win. I think a lot of people are going to pick the Titans in Survivor because at some point you got double picks coming up and you want to get the trash teams out the way. It's
Mm-hmm.
going to be a landmine spot. I think hopefully a lot of people pick the Titans. So that the Patriots win, make me look good. Facts. There's no real analysis. There's no, oh my God, the Titans defense is okay with Jeffrey Simmons, which I think they should trade him. Personally, I think they can get a first round or high second round pick for him. But that's just I think so. They should trade him, but they're not going to. But it is what it is. But shout out to Calvin Ridley last week. Like before the game got out of hand, he had like 8 catches for like a buck 40 in like the first half. He was cooking. He was cooking. It's just that turnovers and special teams and all that good stuff. But just yeah. So GG's. Bears at Cardinals. One, betting the over. I think it's at 48.5. I'm betting the over. Uh if I had to pick a winner,
Mm.
come on now. Like my boy is my boy's a Bears fan, man. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say, man? Like I'm going with the Bears, man. I think that they understand that like I actually can't really have an argument, bro. I'm going with the Bears just for pure love for my boy Corbett. But other than that, like I genuinely like. I mean, yes, DJ Moore got hurt on on Sunday against the Commanders. So I genuinely don't know. I'm going with the Bears for pure support of my boy. That's all I really can say for pure support of my friend.
Mm.
And also the Cardinals lose. You know that NFC that playoff. Hey, we about to be 3-6. Kind of need them teams to start losing too. So I, teams can't tie, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bears, man, for pure love of the game, for pure love of the game, and the over. I bet the over for sure. Here you
Give me
go.
the Commanders, man. I said Commanders. Sorry. Ha, give me the Cardinals, man.
That's what I have it.
Force to have it. Give me the Cardinals. I think the fact that they went to Miami, hostile territory, to his first game back, the emotions are high for them, and they snuck out a dub. The fact that the Chicago lost the way that they lost, slippery slope, man. That could be the beginning of the end for Matt Eberflus there. Um, and when they're gonna decide to start running the ball earlier instead of like when they need to, like they should do it as early as possible. Miami can't stop the run either, which is that's not Miami. Sorry, Cardinals can't stop the run for them, but they also can run, and they want to run. And if you're a touchdown person, give me Marvin Harrison touchdown. I think he'll want to show out because he is the number 4 pick. So I think he would want to and like put his hat back in the head. But although a wide receiver winning rookie of the year is kind of not going to happen, it can't happen. It can't happen. So give me the Cardinals 1.5. Now, Elko, if you're still here, I'll keep it simple. Give me the Eagles. Uh, It might not be a blowout because you always start slow, but it just I don't know. You got no like for real, because you gotta start slow. You
Yeah,
got
scored the first quarter point the entire
like
season.
if Jacksonville could take advantage of that, then you have something. But I don't think Jacksonville could take advantage of it. Brian Robinson's out. I said Brian Robinson. Brian Thomas is out. Christian Kirk out for the season. So where's the wide? You don't have any wide receiver depth right now. ETN might be coming back, but he was playing ass before he got injured. So give me the Eagles, bro.
I agree. I agree. Jacksonville. Now, okay. Eagles secondary is not great. Not the best. It's not the worst. It's just not great.
Mhm.
But Jacksonville secondary is absolutely trash. I expect AJ Brown and Devonta Smith to. I want them to both score a touchdown. I think that they're still trying to figure out what team they want to be.
They do.
I think they want to be a running team, but they realize too we have two top 20 receivers. Like, why not just throw the ball on over the yard? Like it's just a weird dynamic that they have. I think that the Eagles take care of business and win. This will be another sneaky. A lot of people are going to pick the Eagles as survivor. I might in one of them just so I can have some diversity. But I just genuinely believe. I just think that the Eagles are a way better team than Jacksonville. Will I lay the points? Probably not. I might just do money line. But I just think that the Eagles are a much better team than Jacksonville. They go 1-4 straight. Then probably the game of the weekend. We have Lions at Packers. Packers are underdogs by 3.5. Um, yeah, I got Lions, man. I got the Lions, man. Until hey, man, until they lose, man, we on that wagon, man. We on that wagon.
If Jordan Love was playing.
If even if he wasn't playing, I
No,
mean,
no, 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 no. If he was playing, I would say give me the Packers
oh yeah,
because their defense. We've talked about it. The defense is solid,
mm.
and to beat the Lions, you have to put points on the board. Jordan Love's going to throw that pill to put points on the board. So I think it would have been similar to the Vikings game, but I think Sam Darnold is not better than Jordan Love.
Right.
But that groin is hard, bro. So I'm going with Detroit reluctantly though, because I'm not too sure. I might hedge because of how it looks, but it's not looking too good for Jordan Love. But we'll see. We shall see.
I also like the over in
Oh
that game.
yeah, I love the over. That shit.
Love
That's
the over in that game. The over is, I'll tell you right now, because I have it here,
47.5.
47.5.
I
Love,
love that number. I love
love.
that number. I could definitely see 30 on one side, 30 to 27.
Yeah.
Either direction. So Rams, Seattle, give me the Rams short and sweet. I think they know what they want. Oh no, they sent him out. Please don't send him out.
Who?
JB, because he got 17.
They only down 18. They're down what,
Whoa,
16?
whoa, fuck.
They're down 16 and 8 minutes to go. They shouldn't sit them.
They shouldn't. I know.
But
I'm saying.
anyway, I think the Rams would as well. I just Seattle is so freaking inconsistent, especially without DK Metcalf. I don't know. I think the Rams they figured out, okay, let's get our Avengers back in Puka Nakua and Cooper Cup. Kyron Williams, anytime touchdown, that's a wagon.
Oh yeah, that's a wagon.
That's gonna cash. And yeah, I like the Rams. I like Sean McVay and Mike McDonald. He's a good coach, but he's not Sean McVay. Also, Matthew Stafford with 10 days rest. I don't know what the odds on that are, like what the difference is. But yeah, he's rested. Team's getting healthier. Seattle's getting more banged up. This is just a tale of two halves. So I think the Rams take care of business as well. Sunday Night Football, NBC flexed. So this was Jags Eagles,
Mm.
and then it got flexed out for Colts Vikings. Vikings were hot. They were undefeated. I think they were 4-0 before they made this switch. Um, and then they lost two straight. They lost two straight, and like, damn. But who did they lose to? They lost to a Detroit team, which is no shame in losing.
Mm.
On Thursday Night Football to the Rams, who are getting fully healthy, right? The Vikings can't lose this game. They cannot lose this game. As much as we love Joe Flacco here in this channel, you can't lose. You cannot lose to Joe Flacco when you have aspirations of, we were 5-0. We had a chance to like make the playoffs, win the division. Now, if things shake off the way they shake off, they could potentially be last. So it's a shame. I think that the Vikings lock in. I think they realize, okay, what are our strengths? Oh, okay, we can run the ball with Aaron Jones. We can throw the ball to Justin Jefferson. They just traded for Cam Robinson, who's a fantastic tackle for the Jags. So I think that they're okay. Let's go back to running the ball. Why did they lose the Rams game? Because they stopped running the ball because they couldn't run the ball. I think the Colts defense is severely maligned. Yeah, shout out SAT words. And I just think that they're bad. They can't stop the run at all. I expect Aaron Jones to have a big game passing and receiving and rushing. And I just think the Vikings win. No, I think they cover. Debatable, debatable, debatable. But I think they definitely. They'll blitz the shit out of Joe Flacco. I like the over as well. I do like the over in this game.
Yeah.
I think the Vikings
You're
win.
not gonna let that bitch fly.
They gonna let that bitch fly.
AB got 20. It cashes. Yeah. Let's go. We love making money. We love making money. Day 4, bro. 10 to 20. 20 to 40. No, day 3. 30, 40 to 80. Fucking go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Back to the prop. Back to this shit though. Now I could turn this shit off and actually lock in. Vikings win. They more rest. They needed more. They absolutely needed more because divisional play is about to start happening for them. I don't know who they play next on top of my head, but it's rough because they're in the NFC. It's like, who you got? Top of my head. Packers, Lions, 49ers, Rams, Commanders, Eagles, Falcons, or Bucks. One of those two. That's even though like it's 8 or 9 teams right there before you're talking about yourself. And then Chicago is a very competitive 4-3. So you need it. They absolutely need it. And I think they just win. They're the better team. Give me Justin Jefferson in prime time. I love it. Give me them 5.5. Actually, this low key might be one of my picks.
Vikings?
I love them. Chiefs. Oh man, if Mike Evans and or Chris Godwin was there, I would definitely have called. Obviously, the spread wouldn't be this high, but definitely give me the fucking Bucks. Now I do have the Bucks covering the spread here. Am I putting money on that? Absolutely not. But Arrowhead at night, Monday night,
Yes.
shit go crazy. Shit go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the avenues for the Bucks to win, to run the ball with your 3-headed monster there, and Baker cannot turn the ball over. I think he got strip sacked, or someone else got fumbled early in the game. That kind of stopped the momentum of what the Bucks were trying to do. Because the Bucks, honestly, they could have beaten Atlanta. They had a few miscues, which caused, and then plus they got robbed on that touchdown from Kyle Pitts. It was not a touchdown. The Chiefs, man. If this is the game they lose, and this is a heavy wagon and everyone's picking the Chiefs, I would love it. But it's hard to say Chiefs losing in this fashion. But again, you never know. So if I'm a betting man, but maybe Monday I might sprinkle a little parlay for this. I would definitely say Bucks cover the spread because 8.5 is a lot. They're not blowing. Like the Chiefs aren't blowing nobody out.
That's the point right there. Right? Like, I was waiting for you to say it. They don't cover. They don't cover. Like there, they beat the Saints. Okay, everyone beats the Saints at this point. I feel like it is what it is. Right? Just it is what it is. Pain, sadness, depression. But last week against the Raiders, oh, they were like 8.5 point favorites, or probably 9.5 point favorites on the road. They won by 7. So it's like, you know, even bad teams find a way to keep it close. I think the Chiefs win. Um, they just find ways to win. They just again. I'm also in the business of it's fuck Tampa. It's fuck Tampa this side. It's fuck the NFC South, except for the Saints. Pardon me. So yeah, I think the Chiefs take care of business, and I think they handle business. Now, again, for survivor purposes, I would love if the Bucks won because I think a lot of people are gonna pick them. But for me, my two picks in Survivor probably mix in a little bit of other people. I got the Bengals against the Raiders, and I got the Eagles against the Jags. Those are my two Survivor picks for this week. And
Mhm.
I probably will also mix in Kansas City. I'm trying to wait for the end of the season when they play the Raiders and the Broncos, and I'm trying to save them for later. But for now, I think the two picks I'm kind of like alternate between is Vikings. I said Vikings. Sorry, Eagles and Bengals. Those are going to be my two survivor picks. I'm in like 5 leagues. One league has like 40 something people left. So like, oh, we here, man. We getting close.
This might be the week I'm throwing my Ravens in there.
This would have been right.
This might be the week because I'm trying to remember who we played. We Cincinnati. Now I gotta look it up because we played Cincinnati and we play Ravens schedule.
Yeah, I don't pick the Ravens at all in one of my leagues. Oh no, I do. I picked you guys in week 15 against
All right,
you
here's
guys
the schedule.
week 15.
It's a fucking gauntlet. We got Bengals divisional game, Steelers divisional game, the Hardball Bro, Eagles, Giants, which might just be the pick right there. Steelers, Texans, and Browns. So it's tough, y'all. It's definitely tough. So I definitely might save them for the when we play the Giants because we got our lip back, yo. And Celtics is down by 9. Wow.
Hold on.
Oh wait, parlay for the week. Duh. I'm like, what are you waiting on me for? Parlay for the week, man. Let's see what we got here. All right. Ravens. You writing it down?
I can, yes. I was texting somebody.
Ravens.
So
Saints.
Ravens, Saints. Okay, hold on. Ravens, Saints. All money line, I assume.
All money line.
Yep.
Bills. Eagles.
Okay. Eagles.
Vikings. Fit.
Okay. All money line. Ravens, Saints, Bills, Eagles, Vikings.
Yep.
What's the $1?
Bengals too.
Bengals too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Plus 406.
406. Okay. So that's $1. Well, $5 wins you 20. What?
2031.
2031. Okay.
Yep.
What did you put on it?
Me. I'm about to win this bet, but we'll see. LaMelo, I need him for one more point, but he's not gonna get it though. He's not gonna get it though.
This is the no sweat bet you put.
This was the bonus bet I used. The match shared, but my shit hit. So that's all I worry about. That's all I care about. So it's lit. I'm up to 10 to win 60. 10 to win $50.61. Here we go. There you go. That's the parlay, man.
I mean, I'm finna tell it right now, actually. So give me a quick second. said, oh, let me put it real quick. So all money line, all money line. We got Ravens, Saints. Hey, you sent it to me, which is perfect. Where Ravens, Saints, Bills, Eagles, Vikings, Bengals. I like it. I like it. I'm put 10 on it, son.
Oh yeah,
Putting 10 on it. I'm feeling it.
feel a little froggy.
Feeling a little froggy, man. Feeling a little froggy. I like it. I like it a lot. And ladies and gentlemen, an hour show. We efficient. We talked about what needs to be known. Next week, Tuesday, is election day, so please go out and vote for whoever you support. We're not a politics show, but again, go out, do your due diligence, and do your diplomatic right, democratic right. Apologize. Go out and vote. Next Tuesday is also the trade deadline, right? So again, when we're talking about reviewing Week 9, right, we'll have a lot of new faces, old faces in new places potentially. Thank you, Natural Talk. I talk for a living. I'm a teacher. I talk for a living. Regardless, though, I'm Natty Babs. That's Shabazz. Live your life, and we'll see you guys next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, all right, 8:30 with the CFP. Oh, yo, next Tuesday is actually legit, bro.
Loki might not make it to Tuesday. I gotta go vote. My voting is mad late, and I gotta go all the way to Brooklyn. So I might not. I might miss the show.
That's fine. I'll be here making it happen. Potentially, actually, gotta go vote as well. So we'll see. Holy shit. Regardless, though, drop a like, subscribe if you're new, tell a friend, tell a friend. If you tell our bets and you tell our picks, if you lose, don't blame us. We're two guys just trying to make it happen, entertain the people. But when you win, bless us. You know, we take Cash App, we take Zelle, comment down below. You know, we're just like, oh my God, we won, da da da. Hey man, we'd be happy as shit. Shabazz is on a 10K ladder challenge. So right now, we're not 10K, 1K, right? Is it 1K?
Okay.
10K.
Yeah.
So right now we made it. Wait, we got day 4. We got day 4. To day 5, we move on to day 5. Live your life in the 4 F's and the V in faith, food, family, football, and now I'm doing what you do.
If I can find it, if I can find
Vindication.
I can find it, yo. If I
If I
can
can find it, yo. If I can find it, yo. Shut up. Anyways, I'm not a Babs. That's Shabazz. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Be there. Peace.